Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double time.
Candy Count 127 Sports presents Piston Cup Racing. Tonight is the Octane Gain 600 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. With 2 races to go in the regular season, we race at Charlotte Motor Speedway where these racers push themselves to the limits on how long they can last in the North Carolina weather in May under the lights here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at our starting grid. In row 1, Cruz Ramirez, the All-Star race winner, starting on the pole with Cam Spinner in the 31 Triple Dent car. In row 2, Lightning McQueen, the race winner at Kansas 2 weeks ago, with Master Dragon 4000, the 69 Mobile 1 car. In row 3, Daniel Suarez with Jay McPillar, trying to clutch his way in the playoffs for him to compete for a second championship. In row 4, Phil Tankson with Ed Truncan, trying to redeem himself by winning 1 race, even though that won't make a difference in the championship standings. In row 5, Cal Weathers with Bobby Swift in the 19 car. In row 6, Chase Raceslaw with H.J. Hollis in the 68 Enchwol Cola car. In row 7, Rich Mixon with Jackson Storm in the 20 IGNTR car. In row 8, Steve LePage with Conrad Camry, the 82 Shining Wax car. In row 9, Brian Spark, last year's winner, with Shane Van Gaspenberg in his first 600. In row 10, Bubba Wheelhouse with Colin Bargan in the patriotic Amazon car. In row 11, Jimmy Cables with Brandon Powercar in the 48 Revolting car, trying to win the regular season championship. And starting in row 12, our Carl Reeves in the second 600 with Ryan Laney with a terrible week so far, trying to make it better. Our weather for tonight is a hot 78 degrees Fahrenheit with 15-mile-per-hour winds from the west and cloudy skies. Here's our race analysis: 20 laps, 30 miles around the 1.5-mile track with 24 degrees of banking in turns 1 to 4, and pit road speed is 45 miles per hour. The pace car is off for the pits. Meanwhile, Cruz Ramirez and Cam Spinner are going to lead the fields to the green flag. Here we are preparing for Memorial Day weekend. The green flag is in the air and the Octane Gain 600 is underway here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Turn number 3, Cam Spinner just leading the field. Meanwhile, Cruz Ramirez and Jay McCullough are trying to get some of the action, and Lightning McQueen is drafting with number 51. Now he's side by side against number 4, Jay McCullough, and Cam Spinner will lead the first lap of the Octane Gain 600. As you can see on the left of the screen, you don't see the scoring pile right now. We're just experimenting if it's good, just to show about how many laps there are and the race name. And right now, Cruz Ramirez is drafting number 31 of Cam Spinner. Cruz Ramirez is trying to win her second race of the season. She has not won at a race since Darlington in April. Yeah, and Cam Spinner will lead the second lap of the Octane 600. Now, side by side, for the lead, Cruz Ramirez versus Cam Spinner. And here's the look at the scoring board on the left. Jay McCullough has moved to 3rd place, and Lightning McQueen surrendered. And here's an onboard Master Dragon 4000. I meant earlier, Lightning McQueen surrendered 3rd place to Jay McPillar. Alright, behind the number 69 is number 19. Bobby Swift has not had a good season so far, and he's trying to make his way into the playoffs. So he's going to need a bunch of points in order for him to go in there. And with 2 more races to go, which is this one and next week at Nashville, that's kind of impossible. Ooh, Cruz Ramirez is trying to pass number 31 of Cam Spinner, and Jay McCullough is also trying to pass number 51 of Cruz Ramirez. Now Ed Truncan is going side by side against number 95, and he goes to 4th place, number 33. The 4 and 51 are trying to work together in order to pass number 31. Now here to go back to the front stretch, and Cruz Ramirez is now side by side against number 31. Oh, we got trouble in the front stretch. A 0-0. Jimmy Cables got turned by the number 12 Orion Laney, the 52 of Brian Spark, last year's winner, and the number 48 Brandon Powercar in it. What happened? Probably some rough racing. I see some tire marks on the left of him. That's not good. Alright, here's a look what just happened. Alright, so the 12... Oh, he just banged his right side. Yeah, just made some contact. Oh, right. Alright, we gotta go away from the replay. Oh, the 12 got spun out. Alright, who spun him out? Yeah, and the pace car was in front of them. So I'm pretty sure that might be a penalty for whoever spun up the number 12 Ryan Lee. I believe it's the 52 who spun him out. Alright, we're gonna take a look what just happened earlier. Alright, so Ryan Laney was surrendering the lead. Oh! It was the 52 of Brian Spark, which turned to number 12. Alright, we're gonna rewind it again. Alright, back it up, back it up. Alright, so the 12 was trying to give Brian Spark his position back. So he slowed down and stopped, and the 52 had nowhere else to go. Yeah, he should be parked for that. Alright, here's a look at the replay from earlier. Alright, so the 12 was racing a bit rough with the 00 Jimmy Cables. Got loose. He was spun out. You're going like around 180 miles per hour and you slammed the wall through the dog leg. It's really painful. Even with those safer barriers, it was absorbing all the energy. Here's another view. The 52 and 48 are in the wrong place in the wrong time. Here's the view from the Lightyear blimp. Brandon Power Car is currently trying to battle for the regular season championship with Master Dragon 4000, so I'm pretty sure that might have a chance of winning the regular season. Here's an onboard Carl Reeves in the 86 Pizza Tunnel car. Not even a single scratch in the number 86. Here's an onboard Brian Spark. Yeah, rough racing. No nose damage on the number 52. Strange. We're back since both Ryan Laney and Jimmy Gables bring out the first caution of the night here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Octane Gang 600. We're ready to go back green next time by. The lights are off the pace car. And so far, Cam Spinner is still in the lead. And Cruz Ramirez and Jay McCullers are trying to make sure the 31 loses the lead and they could go into high command. Alright, so no one has decided to park themselves out of the race, so no one's out. All 24 cars are still on the track. As I was saying earlier, Brandon Power Car is currently in a points battle against the number 69 of Master Dragon 4000. So if Master Dragon 4000 finishes in the top 5 or finishes a position higher than Brandon Power Car, he will try to sail away with the regular season championship at Nashville. Alright, here they go, restarting double file. So Cam Spinner to the bottom and Cruz Ramirez spits out. And that goes to Dave McCuller. And so on and so forth. Alright, you might expect some really aggressive moves for the race lead because we're close to the halfway point of the race, and this is where people will try to make their moves, trying to win this race. Anyways, the pace car is back to the pits. Here we go, let's try this again. Restart number 1 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Cruz Ramirez is now in high command of the lead against number 31. Nope, the 31 is back in the lead. There's something fishy going on with Cam Spinner right now. I'm not sure what's making him go fast. Despite Cruz Ramirez with the fastest lap of the night right now, currently she's not highlighted in gold. I feel like it's kind of the graphic department's fault. And Cruz Ramirez is in the lead. Ed Troncan gave the 51 a push. Well, not really a push, like an aerodynamic push. Now on to lap 10. Now once we head into turn number 2, turn up the volume and enjoy the 5.1 surround sound of stock car racing. Now get ready for the halfway jam. Octane Gain 600, and Cam Spitter is still in the lead. Jay McPillar has moved to second place. Cruiser Mears is trying to pass the number 4, and the 33 is still in 4th place. I wonder what's wrong with Brian Spark right now. He was doing a bit good. Now he's in 24th for last place. Now here we go with 8 laps to go. The pack is still going left and right. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. And Ryan Laney's charging up to 20th place. Yep, he's in 20th. Now he's trying to make a move against the number 00 Jimmy Cables. Oh, he goes up to the top and he's close to scraping the wall. Now Jay McPillar side by side against number 31 at Cam Spinner. And it's probably the 431 that leaded the last lap before we head to 7 to go. McPillar's trying to find the door to pass number 31. And that front cam is side by side against number 51. Alright, they're no longer side by side. Oh, I see some smoke, and it's both Bobby Swift and Ryan Laney in trouble. The 48 Brandon Power car gets hit in the nose, including the number 86 of Carl Reeves, and they both bring up the second caution of the night. Heavy damage to the number 00 and the 86. Not the way to try to end their nights. Unless they have to go to the garage. Oh, Brandon Power car. Yeah, not looking good for the 3-time winner of 2025. Smoke coming out of him. What a way to end his night. Alright, here's a look at what just happened. This happened while we were on board with the number 4, Jay McPillar. The 19 hit the outside safer barrier, and then the 48 just ran directly into the 19, and then the 00 might have given the 19 a smooch, and the 86 just hits the 00. Now looking good for the rookie, currently in first in the rookie standings. Here's another view. Alright, people might take this part out of context. Of the 19 gave the 00 smooch. Here's a view from the light year blimp. Once there's smoke coming out of the engine, that means you're done. Hopefully that's not happening to the 0086. Here's an onboard with an 86 teammate, Colin Bargan. What a good job to keeping the car away from harm. Here's an onboard with the 86 of Carl Reeves. That's a lot of damage in the front. We'll be right back since Bobby Swift and Ryan Laney bring out the second caution of the night here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Octane Gain 600. We're ready to go back green next time by. The lights are off the pace car. And unfortunately, you already know it. Brandon Power car is out of the race. And Bobby Swift is currently experiencing some problems right now. He's in the pits trying to repair the damage that he had from the incident from earlier. Alright, so the only Octane Gain car that is currently on the track is the number 99 of Daniel Suarez. Let's see if we might get a top 5 finish for the guys over at Octane Gain that are sponsoring this race, and him for the rest of the season, including the number 19 of Bobby Swift. Carl Reeves is back on the track, and he has no hood, as you can see on the right side of the screen. But you might have seen it earlier. Alright, anyways, we're about to restart double files, so Cam Spear will restart to the bottom again, and McPillar to the top. Yeah, I'll give McPillar advantage to try to win. He has not won a race in a long time, so we'll be glad for him to go back to victory lane in the Octane Gain 600. As you can see on the left side of the screen, Bobby Swift is still in the pits. His chance of winning are really low, and Aisha Hollis loses an engine. Ryan Laney almost brought out a caution again for one more lap. Here we go with 3 laps to go. The green flag is back in the air here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. McPillar with a great restart. Up to the top against number 31 of Cam Spinner. Cam Spinner is trying to find that speed that he had earlier. Now it's Cruz Ramirez passing number 31 of Cam Spinner, and she goes to second place. There's 3 more laps left in this race, and AJ Bullis is out of the race after blowing that engine in turn number 4. Now here we go with 2 more laps to go once they cross the stripe. Now it's Jay McPiller in high command against number 51 of Cruz Ramirez. Now here we go, 2 to go, and Bobby Smith is back on the track. Now he's currently a lap down again. His chances of winning are not high. And Cruz Ramirez passing number 4, Jay McPiller. Nope. I'm pretty sure this is not over for Cruz Ramirez to sail with the win. They're side by side for the lead. And Ed Truncan is joining the battle. Now it's exiting turn number 4. Will they get the white flag this time? One more lap to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Now the 51 of Cruz Ramirez is side by side against number 4, J.E. McPiller, and Cruz Ramirez is in the lead from the bottom. Now here we go into the backstretch for the final time. Ed Truncan trying to find redemption here at Charlotte. He has not won before. Now to turn 3 and turn 4 for the final time. Ed Truncan will be lucky if Cruz Ramirez or J.E. McPiller runs out of gas right here. Now exiting turn number 4, Cruz Ramirez will win the Octane Gang 600 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That final lap was really entertaining. Congratulations to Cruz Ramirez for winning the 2025 Octane Gang 600. What a heartbreak for the number 4, Jenny McPiller, and the 33 Ed Truncan. Battling hard for the crown jewel, that's how it should be. Oh, the double zero Jimmy Cables gets slammed into the wall by the number 12 of Ryan Laney. I feel like it's from retaliation from earlier. That was a total tantrum. I feel like he shouldn't be racing next week, the number 12 Ryan Laney. I don't care if he misses out the run for the championship. That's just not right. Here are the official results. Cruz Ramirez is the fastest car of the night with a lap time of 30.734 seconds. She will earn that bonus point for the quickest lap of the night. Unfortunately, Cam Spinner has been disqualified for modifying his rear spoiler to get an aerodynamic advantage. He will be scored in last place in the race. Here are the points after this race. Cruz Ramirez is now your new points leader after winning this race. Hence, Master Dragon 4000 is in second place. Brandon Power Car and Lightning McQueen are tied along with Ryan Laney and Colin Bargan. And finally, Ed Truncan has passed somebody in the points, and it's no other than Jackson Storm. For a closer look at the standings for future and past races, check the pinned comment of the video. Next week, we're closing the regular season at Nashville Super Speedway for the Music City 400, starting Wednesday, May 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the Candy Cat Hearn 27, signing out.